We just heard Rempe 4 games. I mean, any reaction, especially last night? I know you said you were going to look again at the replay, so just reaction to it all.
He got 4 games, and he'll start serving those tonight.
As far as looking back at the hit, is that something that you feel like he can learn from, or how do you
Yeah,
assess
Matt.
it?
Listen, we talked to Matt, before that hit. We talked to him about his game and on the ice, his physicality, what he brings to the team, and it's a young player, and we look to always talk with him and teach him, and it is a learning process, and we'll serve the games and move on.
Is part of it all that he's bracing himself because he's heading toward the boards too?
So that is what happened. But that being said, he's got to, in those situations, and when you're talking to him about it, he's got to, be mindful as well. And so he was getting to a point where he was going to go crashing into the boards, and he put his arms up. And like I said, it's over. We'll learn. He can learn from it, and we'll miss him while he was gone. He was playing another pretty good game for us, and being really effective with what he does out on the ice. And so he's, there's been a lot around him since he's come onto our team and into the league. And like I said, you take an opportunity like this and you just try to get better from it.
From a person standpoint, just how have you seen him handle, just all the attention, all the, rumblings, getting challenged, the whole bit of it?
It's like I said, it's been allowed. There's been a lot around him and his entry into the league. I think he's done a really good job with everything. He plays the game hard. Like I said, he's a young kid, not only learning, from what happened last night, but also learning about the game, how fast it is, about, his presence on the ice, and what's come with that. And it's been a lot, and that's why we continue to talk to him. And but I think he's done a pretty good job with all of it.
Beneficial to have a guy like Johnny Gaudreau waiting in the wings.
Yeah, Johnny was a big part of our team for a long time, and the trade deadline comes, and you find yourself odd man out. I'm sure he's anxious to get back in there and play a big game for us.
Peter, you're playing a team that is right behind you in the division. How much does it matter, like this game, as far as message sending and all that kind of stuff, or is it just about 2 points?
It's about 2 points for us. At the end of the day, if you can send all the messages you want, you don't get the 2 points, you're going to leave here feeling like you didn't get done what you wanted to get done. We need to win a hockey game. They're playing extremely well. They have been. For the record that we've posted for the last month and 10 days, they've posted just about the same record. We really haven't gained anything, and so it should be a good hockey game.
As far as them working some new parts in, does that have anything to do with your approach?
We go over their lineup. We go over their systems and lineup and everything that we need to do to prepare, but at the end of the day, it's what we do. I think we played some pretty good hockey the last couple of games and look to build off of that.
Peter, I know I wasn't there last night, but Mikko obviously scored the 5-on-5.
Yeah.
How big was that, just to end that discussion for him?
Yeah. Players want to contribute, and Mikko wants to contribute all the time, but had he not, in all honesty, had he not scored that goal last night, I think his last 3 or 4 games and his attack at the net and the amount of pucks that he's bringing to the net, it's only a matter of time before something was going to happen. And so just that consistent approach about attacking in the offensive zone has been very noticeable for me, and I'd like to see that continue because he was a really effective player for us last night.
And what about the line with Ross Lebovic? I know he mentioned Mikko. I heard the audio. 2 games and only 1 morning skate. Really, they haven't had a chance to kind of.
Well, that's the same with the Wenberg line, but they've been excellent as well. They had a lot of chances last night, and so the game has been good. It's been better on the defensive side of things, and it seems like we're getting some production from all 4 lines, and so that's been a real positive.
Will you have the same decor tonight?
We're working through some things. Hopefully, yes.